Hey guys, how's it going? It's me, Myogi. Welcome back to some more Initial D Extreme Stage Let's Play. When we left off, we were greeted by Kenta with a totally deformed left hand. Was that the left hand? Yes, the left hand. Yeah, with a totally deformed left hand. And now he's challenging us to a race, being the first guard of the Akagi Red Sun's territory. What first guard? Come on, let's just kick his ass and get us over with. Sylvia versus Sylvia. Koki versus... Zenki versus Feeling Koki. I'm such a feeler. Ow. I'm in the inside, Kenta. God damn it, Kenta. I forgot. I'm not a full tune machine. No surprise. Something is wrong here. When did Kenta become this OP even if this is just section 1? Never mind, I praised him too much. Yeah, I praised him too much there. Okay, yep, this is Mount Akagi, by the way. It's surprising to have your first battle at Mount Akagi in the rain. Also, trivia, speaking of rain battles, a while ago, because they were defeated, you get to race them in the rain. Now, here's the trick question, not the trick question actually per se, but the trick to this game here. When you verse someone originally in the rain, you get to challenge them when it's not raining. So if we beat Kenta, we can pretty much rematch him in the dry. And I'm not so sure if that carries any significant dialogue change, other than the fact that it might be the same time as that of when he versed Wataru. Wataru! You know, second stage, the crash of Team, was that Thunders? Yeah, Team Thunders out! Back in Initial D version 2, aka Initial D Special Stage, I was actually able to outrun Kenta by almost 500 meters. Yeah, that's about right, 500. Not gonna happen again, I'm afraid. Yeah, we're feeling totally slow at this point. I think if we were to put it with a plot scenario, the Sylvia is dying at this point, and I need to switch cars. More like this is the time, well, in the original Speed Legend story, for those who have bought my manga back in high school, Tomo gets to keep the Sylvia and gets a free R34 GTR from Kyosuke, actually, who tells him that he's better off with a GDR than an FR, wherein he can enhance his overall ability as a driver. Now, the Sylvia, the reason why I picked that is because it's a totally underrated car. Not my fault, and of course I fell in love with the Sylvia Koki back in Initial D version 2. It's like so hot and there's no character that matched to it. Hence me going for the S14 Koki, not the Zenki. The Zenki is the last thing I'll touch. Unfortunately, we can only modify it to a Zenki. The Zenki to a Koki. Apparently, our main character is now trolling everyone. He responded to Kenta saying, "I don't know the Red Suns." Best troll ever. At this point, actually, after we defeat Kyoichi of Emperor, I spoiled the game. Sorry, I spoiled the game. After we defeat Kyoichi, is the time we will switch cars. Why? there's a new. I'm. You know what? I think I'm gonna stop it for now. We'll focus with Kyoichi first.
お前だったのか。見覚えのある車が止まっているとは思ったが、ここでお前に会ったのも何かの因縁だろう。一つお前に教えてやる。その車でどこを走ろうとお前の勝手だが、峠を極めたいというなら 4WD に乗った方がいい。納得いかないというのなら俺と走ってみろ。俺と走れば今まで気がつかなかったことが見えてくるはずだ。はじめに言っておくが、これはバトルだとは思っちゃいない。絶対的な速さを追求するとはどういうことなのか、それをお前に教えてやる。これはセミナーだ。
In terms of plot, that is the dialogue that Kyoichi said to Takumi after he went full on rage mode at midpoint of initially the second stage. The difference is he actually went downhill, not the hill climb. So for Kyoichi, this is actually just a seminar. Unfortunately for Kyoichi, this is a seminar for him. You'll see in quite a moment when I say this is a seminar for him. Slow down. I should learn how to count the series. Yep, I totally can only work well with the GTR. I'm such a klutz. Yeah, I suck so bad. I suck so bad. Honestly, at this point in the game, you're starting to wonder, am I really in hard difficulty? There we go. Well executed, Myogi. Well executed, bro. Not well executed, bruh. And this is the part where I told Kyoichi that this is a seminar for him. The only sad part about this game, if you wanted to do a replay, you cannot make a replay if you're losing to the AI. And you only have two kinds of races where you can actually get replays from. It's against the AI and a time attack. If you have the online version, unfortunately, unfortunately the online version you cannot save your replays. Okay, yeah, we're really running a bit slow here. I think this is the weak point of the S14 Sylvia. You cannot perform as well as like the GTR, the FD, the blood-ridden plot armored AE86. No wonder everybody hates this car. Totally. Yep, a lot of them really hate this car. See? Kyoichi is practically slowing the gap, lessening the gap. I don't know the right term. But yeah, I was so slow. Really, I'm so slow. That's not even fast to begin with. Alright, we're gonna switch cars at this point, guys. Let's just wait for the cinematics and the current things that we need to see.
セミナーとは言ったが負けは負けだ。今度いろは坂へ来い。地元だから俺はいつでもいる。あそこの下りは俺の知る限り最も難度の高いテクニカルなコースだ。俺の認めたドライバーと決着をつけるのにあのステージ以外はありえない。改めてもう一度やろう。本物のバトルってやつを。
There's actually some slight changes on Koichi's dialogue there. It's like he mixed both his victory and defeat dialogue back in initially second stage. Probably between maybe against Ryosuke and Takumi when Takumi lost. Maybe. I don't know. Sounds mixed. I hear something say about him racing him again on his home course.
KenzZ-san, あいつレッドサンズのやつじゃねえな。よそもんか。どうします？追っ払いますか？いや、いい。おい、お前、バトル相手を探してるんだとしたらよその峠に行った方がいいぜ。俺たちレッドサンズは地元でバトルしないってのが流儀なんだ。無駄なことはやめとけ。ちょっと待ってくださいよ。健介さんがやらないなら俺にやらせてください。俺には我慢できない。世間では高橋兄弟が逃げたってことになっちまいますよ。お前は黙ってろ、健太。でもその相手に逃げたとあっちゃメンツが立ちませんよ。仕方ねえ。逃げたなんて思われるのは尺だからな。地元でやらないのはどんな相手が来ても本気出さないで勝てるってことなんだ。嫌ってほどそれを分からせてやるぜ。
Alright, this is Keisuke's normal conversation with...
なんだよ、こっちはその気だってのに逃げんのかよ。つまんねえやつだな。行くぞ、健太。
Okay, yeah. The reason why I quit on that one, we're gonna be switching cars, like I said. That is the normal conversation Keisuke will have with the player if he's using a non-GTR car. Why? Let's switch it over to plot armor. Yeah, that's my plot armor. Now let's see if Keisuke's dialogue will change. By the way, I'm not so sure if it really applies, but if you go out on a newly challenged rival and you go back in with a totally different car, let's see if the opening dialogue would still be the same. Ah, it's the same. So as long as it's a new rival, they'll say the same opening dialogue, I believe.
バトル相手を探してるんだとしたらよその峠に行った方がいいぜ。俺たちレッドサンズは地元でバトルしないってのが流儀なんだ。無駄なことはやめとけ。ちょっと待ってくださいよ。健介さんがやらないなら俺にやらせてください。
Kenta, I've beaten you already. Stop thinking you can try me again.
逃げたってことになっちまいますよ。お前は黙ってろ、健太。でもその相手に逃げたとあっちゃメンツが立ちませんよ。仕方ねえ。 GTR 相手に逃げたとは死んでも思われたくねえしな。地元でやらないのはどんな相手が来ても本気出さないで勝てるってことなんだ。嫌ってほどそれを分からせてやるぜ。
You see that small change of dialogue there before it focuses on Keisuke? That is the GTR exclusive content. So as long as you ride in a GTR, he will say that. And by the way, this is a full tune car. All step 7. I know it's cheating, guys, but come on. Let's be practical here. Plot armor can only help this much. And this is just an opening battle. Let's see if we can time attack this baby. See, the response of a full-tuned car is totally and definitely, logically, much better than a bone stock vehicle. Yeah, by the way, this is the part where KenzZ actually boosts us up. The opening part of section 2, it's like Ryosuke's right hand of ROXIO, right hand of doom. Yep, right hand of doom on Mount Akina. Okay, honestly, I didn't expect that dialogue from KenzZ. I think he's talking about me hitting the guardrail to get some extra inertia! And this is his signature opening line. Yep, he said KenzZ Dorifto. The one thing that made him... Actually, that one dialogue is too early for KenzZ to say. There we go. Almost a clean run with my full tune GTR, if I do dare say so myself. But yeah, it's totally far easier. I would like to do a one versus with a normal, but yeah, I'm lazy. So now we have dealt with Keisuke Takahashi. Unfortunately for Keisuke, Kenta's embarrassed him more than once. And I have to thank my character for it. And I believe we're gonna be facing off.
Takahashi Ryosuke だ。相手の地元に乗り込んでくる心意気は評価してやるが、それがどれほど厳しいことか教えてやる。始めるぞ。
Well, to be frank, Ryosuke's not wasting time. He immediately barged into the battle. Names first, challenge now, talk later. Damn. I must be dealing with a Meijin. I am dealing with a Meijin, I believe. Which means we need to do an obligatory music change. Give me a sec. Okay, music set. 3, 2, 1.
この一戦に自らの進化を問う。
A race against Ameijin needs an Ameijin music.
ロータリー使いはコーナリング命だ。
Honestly, even with a full tune car, Ryosuke has this immense power boost level that I can't even describe. Yes, praise me, bro. If you race him normally, you only have the option of getting back at him at the exit of section 1. But you can be as aggressive as what I did earlier. It all depends on you. And I counter-steered too early in that corner. That was the worst corner I've ever done in Mount Akagi. Let's just see if the Meijin can still keep up. Looks like the Meijin is definitely catching up now. Compared to the previous rivals in section 4, Ryosuke, see that? Just look at that! Just freaking look at that. The Meijin is chasing after you at section 4. Okay, look closely. 70 meters upon entry. Let's see how close the Meijin can get to me. Well, apparently, yeah, from 70, he brought it down to 40 meters. So Ameijin. That was so Ameijin. And with that, I believe we have cleared Mount Akagi. Is it me or is Ryosuke's face too flirty? It's like he's coming on to me. As much as he's a cool character, I cannot imagine that. My god. Now, we'll head on to Plotville. And by Plotville, it's the place where the plot armor is so imminent. But first, we'll have to see who our introductory rival is. And from there, we're gonna cut it from there.
悪いな。今日は俺のドリフトの練習に付き合ってもらって。気にしないでくださいよ、池谷先輩。そうそう。外から見ないとわからないこともあるからな。あの車。あいつだよ、池谷。俺が妙義でやられたやつ。見覚えのある車だと思ったぜ。いやあんた、久しぶりだな。俺はアキナスピードスターズの池谷だ。一応俺たちのチームがアキナでは最速ってことになってる。バトルの相手を探してるんなら相手になるぜ。
From this point on, I believe racing is now serious business here. But before that, I believe we have to cut it here. So, when we get back, it's going to be plot armor versus plot armor. But before I do so, we'll actually have to switch cars because there's something curious that I need to tackle here. So, this is Myogi saying see you guys in the next part. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.